What's good, guys? So as you can see from the beginning of that video, today was a good day for me. It was 2 new PRs in one session. The bench is not one of my strongest points, but I've been really working on it lately. Hitting a sort of split of explosive training, strength training and volume training through a 3-week phase cycle. So here you can see me warming up with some weights, just hitting the explosive range for around about 6 reps. The warm-up's really just going for feel. It's not about hitting fatigue. It's not about getting tired. You just stick the weight on there, gradually increase the weight in increments. So I started with 50, went to 60, then went up to 80, and just hit the reps for feel really, until I felt that my explosiveness was not quite as explosive. So here was my last warm-up set on 80. Then I moved up to 100 kilograms, and this is my working sets now. So I'm basically just gradually increasing the weight through my working sets, hitting a normal range of motion on the bench. This is now 110. At this point I realised I was feeling pretty strong, so I felt like I haven't tested my max recently, so I felt like it was today was going to be a good day. Here's 120, so that was my previous best, which in fact I'd probably never done on my own actually without a spot. So I'd done that, and then I went up to 125. And I showed you the setup there, guys, as well. It's about making sure you're getting yourself set on the bench nice and firm, nice and strong, so you've got tension throughout the whole lift. And I managed to hit it 125, so I hit 120 and then 125, 2 of my best lifts so far. Then I dropped the weight down to just 60 kilos and went for an AMRAP, just one set, partial reps, keeping the load on the chest, getting a full range at the bottom, so it's a nice stretch through the pec, and then just keeping the load on the chest, not full extension at the top. I'm going for as many reps as possible. I think I hit 35. Luckily I had somebody filming this for me today, so you got a slightly different camera angle, which is cool. Then we moved on to some seated flies. I like to use this machine usually before I hit any compound movement, because it keeps the load on the chest. It doesn't sort of move to my shoulders, but towards the end of this movement I was feeling it a little bit more through my shoulders rather than in my or isolating my chest. So I think I've done 4 sets of 12 on this one, and then I moved on to some incline dumbbell press, which again I haven't done for a little while. I've stuck to a lot of machines and stuff recently, so thought I'd give the dumbbells a go again. Didn't go too heavy, just went for 4 sets of 12 again, not locking out at the top, just keeping the tension on the chest and just going for nice solid reps, good tempo. Then I moved on to some cable flies. I filmed both my sets on here. I've done 4 sets, but I've done 2 different variations of the cable fly. So you can see this one, as I'm coming forward, I'm pronating my hands, so I'm twisting my palms down towards the floor and pushing through with my knuckles. This is hitting a lot more upper chest, so I'm carrying on from the dumbbell press, focusing more on my upper chest. And then here you'll see this the second variation, which is where I supinate my hands, so I'm twisting my palms towards the sky or the ceiling, and driving forward, bringing my elbows in nice and close and getting a big squeeze through the middle of my chest, and this focuses a lot more on your lower pec. Remember in my last video, guys, I said that your upper pec tends to be the weaker, and your lower pec tends to be stronger. So if you're lacking in your upper pecs or upper chest, then you want to be hitting that at the beginning of your workout where you're stronger, before fatiguing on your bench press or your lower chest. I finished off my chest by hitting some dips. I've done 2 sets of these, just 2 sets of 20. I could definitely feel that was enough because I was getting very fatigued towards the end. Here you can see I'm leaning right over my elbows, so my elbows aren't moving too much. They're staying in the same place, and I'm leaning forward, and that just keeps the load a lot more on your chest and your shoulders. I finished off my routine with some biceps. Not one to just do arm workouts, just a full-on arm workout, so I tend to include them into my other training sessions. Predominantly tend to include arm sessions on leg days, because obviously you're getting the most testosterone and growth hormone released and everything through your big muscle groups, which is your legs. So when I train legs, I tend to include some arms at the end of the the session, but because I was feeling pretty strong today, I thought I'd chuck in some biceps at the end of this one. Why the hell not? So here I've just done 3 sets. This is an easy curl fixed machine. 3 drop sets. So starting off with the heavier weight for sort of 10 to 12 reps, and then as soon as you start to fatigue or as soon as you can't lift, then you just drop the weight down 2 plates or two holes, and go again. What I tend to do with my drop sets, guys, to just give me a little target, is that if I hit 10 on the first set, then my second set, when I've dropped the weight, I'm aiming for 10 or more, and then my third set, I'm aiming for whatever I hit on my second set or more. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out some of my other videos on the channel. Anything you want me to cover in my videos, please just chuck a comment on one of these. And if you're liking my videos, give me a thumbs up, show some support, and I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.